Hey, what's up you guys? This is Sentai22 here. How you guys all doing? I apologize for the lack of Power Ranger news lately. It's been dry mostly, and since I haven't uploaded anything in about a week, I might as well do something new and completely different. You could say it's kind of like a little mini review response, if you will, of this game that I've been playing for these past couple of days. It's a really fun game. You should definitely check it out. It's called Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Now, I'm a big fan of the Metal Gear franchise. As a kid, I used to play Metal Gear Solid for the first PlayStation, and now I used to play Metal Gear Solid 4: Sons of the Patriots for the PS3. I beat it. I played the multiplayer on it. It was so fun, and I certainly can't wait to get the Metal Gear Solid 5 when it comes out. This is basically the spin-off of the Metal Gear franchise. It starts one of the characters in Metal Gear, the character that we hated at first but we love now thanks to his cybernetic body, Raiden. Now, for those of you who played Metal Gear Solid 4 Sons of the Patriots, he is a cyborg ninja. And he, like, if you see one of the cutscenes in that game, he takes out two Metal Gears with no arms. Literally, he didn't have no arms. He had just two legs, and he used his mouth to hold his sword. And he kicked the crap out of these two Metal Gears. I mean, that is completely badass. I don't know what is. Now, when I was watching that cutscene, I was literally thinking to myself, man, I really hope that they make a game for him. I mean, he's just so much potential, and they did. Originally, it was supposed to be released in 2010, around there. It was shown at E3. It was a completely different game than it is now, and I'll tell you the reasons why. It was supposed to be released in 2010, but unfortunately it was cancelled. The team at Kojima Productions did not have the muscle in creating a hack and slash game, so they decided to scrap it. And then in 2011 they decided to restart the project again, but this time they decided to contract Platinum Games. Now, Platinum Games are very known for their awesome titles like Bayonetta, Mad World. So they decided to contract them and do a really awesome hack and slash and it was a match made in heaven. Now, for those of you who don't know the story, it takes place roughly around 4 years after the Sons of the Patriots. Raiden, he works for a private military, trying to support his family. He protects the Prime Minister in the beginning of the game. He's the Prime Minister of some unknown country in Africa, in the limo, until all of a sudden these cyborg ninjas come out of nowhere and attack the limo, and Raiden, you know, he's in his tux, and he gets out of the limo, and he just, basically takes his tux out, and he shows his full cybernetic armor. Now, I'm not going to tell you the whole thing. I mean, it's just a really fun game, so I'm not going to ruin everything for you. You just have to figure it out for yourself. So, I'm just going to tell you all of the really awesome little features, like, for example, the Blade Mode. The Blade Mode is like what Max Payne is to Bullet Time. You basically slow down time in order to cut your enemies like they were meat. I mean, it was just literally cut them into little itty-bitty pieces. I mean, it's just so awesome. Now, if you stayed in the Blade Mode for a little bit of time, you can actually perform a Senbatsu. Basically, if you see a square target, you hit that target with your blade long enough, and you would take out the spine from your enemy and just replenish your health. Now, that is some badass shit, or what? Also, you can cut things. You can cut inanimate objects, as you see. Well, some stuff that are like in the area, but not like, for example, walls. You can't cut the walls that are obviously there are some limitations in the game that you can't cut certain things, but you can cut some things like wood and stuff that's, for example, you can cut cars that are in the way, or tanks. You can cut those. You can cut the you can cut, like, for example, if you're in the city, there's really, I mean, like, if you go in the city, there's this area where they have like these watermelons. You can cut those, which is pretty cool. It's, you can cut things, but they're very limited to certain things, okay? Also, the boss battles are a bitch, I'll tell you that for sure. Probably one of the hardest boss battles, I have to say, is Monsoon and Samuel. Those are the two ones that I had a very difficult time and trying to beat. Now the final boss battle, oh my gosh, good luck with that. I mean, I tried to play this on normal and I just couldn't beat it, but after a while I understand the attack patterns and just kick the crap out of this guy. I mean, it was just so enjoyable to beat the final boss. Other than that, it is a really great game. On the downside, it's really short, roughly 6 to 8 hours top notch. I mean, depending how many times you lose to the bosses, I mean, it's really short, but it doesn't have that feel or depth as a lot of these other hack and slash games like Devil May Cry. But it's certainly a really good enjoyable game that you can play in about a day, or like I said, depending on how many times you lose to the bosses, it may be more. I mean, I passed the game in like 2 days. So, but yeah, other than that, it is a really awesome game. I definitely recommend it. I give it pretty much a 4 out of 5. So, alright guys, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed my little mini review. I mean, it's not the best review in the world, but I definitely try my best. I may do a review on Kamen Rider Battle Rides once I get the game. I may show a little bit of the Battle Ride footage once I get the game. So this is Sentai 22, and thanks for watching.